Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of June in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're gonna start with your Angel Guide Oracle card. The card that presenting itself is the vulnerability and freedom. So generally this card is kind of saying that you are not showing your true self. You are hiding who you are because of previous experiences, and you're not vulnerable enough to show the real you. And what this card is also telling you, that it's time for you to show who you are and be yourself, because being yourself, it will gonna be very freeing. It's gonna be very liberating for you, and it's gonna help you to achieve your goals, achieve the stars as well. But let's see what else we have here. What is the tarot telling you? In the center of your reading you do have the Hermit energy, which is the card of Virgo. So there's definitely a Virgo energy in this reading. It can be that you are able to handle anything that comes to your way. But this is also a card that's talking about that you are contemplating something. You are in this inner journey when you are rethinking your life, you are rethinking your career, and you're kind of wondering, okay, what is that I want? What is my purpose? What is my true calling? What will make me happy? And you're kind of going a little bit away from the world, and you're just trying to figure out what do you want, how you want to continue your path moving forward. It's kind of like it's a very feeling alone as well in a certain way. And let's see what else we have here. So the first card we have here is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the card of struggles. It is a card of feeling alone, feeling left out in the cold when you're kind of going through difficulties. It can be difficulties from a financial perspective. It can be difficulties from not believing in yourself. This is the card of feeling lack, feeling not enough. It can be associated with losing a job. Some of you might have lost your job, and it might be hard for you to get back to work. This is the card that's also kind of connected with internal struggles as well. When you're focusing on everything that you don't have, as opposed to appreciating everything you do have. So whenever this comes up, the way you can battle that is focus on gratitude, focus on positivity, because the more you focus on that, the more you're going to attract that. So put into the comment, I'm enough and I'm able to achieve everything that I want, and I'm grateful for everything that I have. That can be a very good start for you to make sure that you are keep reminding yourself. The next card is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the card of planning and decision. Planning that you are planning your next move, which I'm not surprised, because you have the Hermit and it's right beside the Hermit, so you are very in this contemplative energy. The challenge with the Two of Wands, the story behind it, that it represents a person who achieved a lot, who knows, who was able to create great successes for himself, and he kind of looks outside and knows that, okay, there's way more for me to achieve. The whole world is out there for me to discover, but whatever he has, whatever he achieved, is holding him back. So think about, what is that holding you back to actually go and discover your whatever you want to do. Because the Two of Wands can be like, you're contemplating what should be your next move, but it is also about making a decision, because you can see he's at the fork of a road and he needs to choose which way to continue. and this can represent in many kind of ways. For some of you, this might be 2 job opportunities, a new job opportunity, and staying where you are, or going on your own, etc., etc. There's definitely 2 paths for you to choose from, but you see, one of them is lit. One of them is shown that that's the way for you to go. And the next card we have here is the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is the card of teamwork. Teamwork where you are able to work very well with the people around you. Like you have a great community, everybody's getting along well. Three of Pentacles is also a card of hard work, when you're putting a lot of effort into something, when you're building something up from the ground, and everything that you've been doing is actually well received and noticed as well. So the next card we have here is the Moon. The Moon is the card of uncertainty and fears, anxiety as well. So some of you might be going through an uncertain situation from if you lost your job and things are not secure. There's definitely the Moon energy there of uncertainty. But the Moon can be also connected to secrets. Maybe there are some secrets that are in the shadow, and maybe those secrets are coming out here to the light. There's lots of light energy here as well with these some of these cards. And with the Moon, you definitely need to listen to your inner voice, your instinct, and if you do that, that's gonna lead you down a path of success. And the next we have here is the World card, which is the card of success, completion, and achieving all of your goals, all of your targets. When you're kind of graduating, when you're stepping up, when you are looking back to this time and you're very proud. So there's definitely a leveling up here with the World. Some of you might be finding whatever you want to do, and you're going to be celebrate that. But this can be also connected to the world outside that's happening. Maybe there is some of you might be traveling as well, because the World can indicate travel. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. So the next card we have here is the Tower. Well, the Tower is the card of sudden change. Sudden change when your world is turning upside down, and there's definitely a disruptive energy with the Tower, which then it's very connected here with that can cause uncertainty. Whenever the Tower comes up, some of you might have been in this situation where you don't know how to continue. You stayed at the same place, at the same job, at the same situation for way too long. And the Tower is the card when the universe is stepping in to lift you out of this situation. It's uncomfortable, the old things that you built up collapsing, but it's very liberating as well. You're gonna be like, okay, thank God I'm out of here. Because you have here the World and the Tower, which is an indication of some kind of a very significant sudden change, completion as well. That's gonna be lift you up and help you to kind of move forward. It's not gonna be easy. I'm not gonna say you have some difficult cards here with the Tower, the Moon together, and the Five of Pentacles. That's definitely an indication of struggles. But this is all about you're building up a new life, a new structure of some sort, right? Like if you lost your job, you'd need to go through this uncertain times where you need to kind of build something up from the ground up, and you kind of have that here, that you are kind of wondering, okay, how can I uh, how can I really build up my life? But if you're still in this position where you are kind of feeling stuck and you're kind of wondering what you should do, if you're not making a move, the universe will make a move. So whatever the way you can avoid the tower is really thinking about, okay, what is stuck in my life? What is that I've been holding on to way too long, and what is that I didn't let go? Because if you know the answer, then it's time for you to make a step before the universe is making a step. Now, this can be also connected to some world events, like maybe in June there's gonna be some significant things happening in our life all across the globe. It's hard to know, but there's some kind of a big significant change. And you also have here the Hanged Man. Right? The Hanged Man is the card of feeling stuck, feeling stuck in a rut when things are not moving forward. Like this is kind of like when you're kind of in the same, every day is the same day, and whenever the Hangman comes up, it's very important to think about what is that you need to see change. What is you need to, because he's going upside down to see the world. Right? You see the world from a different perspective. So I think the advice for you as well, you need to see the world from a different perspective, your situation as well. Like, because very interesting, when I just kind of occurred to me, you have both the Hanged Man and the Hermit, and both of them are looking for enlightenment. And the difference between the two cards, he's going inside, he's going away from the world, so he is deep in his thoughts, he's meditating how to continue. He is looking for enlightenment, but he is turning upside down so he can see the world from a different point of view, and maybe kind of see it from a different angle. Like even in painting, sometimes we just turn a painting upside down so we see it from a different point of view. So that's kind of the advice, that you really need to see things from a different perspective. But he's also sacrificing something. Right, he's sacrificing his senses in order to get the enlightenment, and I just cannot ignore the fact of these coins falling here, that maybe you need to sacrifice something financially, because the reason I'm saying that, because it's one line with the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands, you remember I told the story that he is held back by whatever he achieved. It can be, and that can be anything. It can be title, it can be money, etc., etc. And here it kind of is sacrificing that money. And again, it's very interesting for me how, like, this person is kind of falling out and it just turning upside down. Like, it might be that this big sudden change will force you to see things from a different perspective, right? Because they're kind of forced out of that, and as you can see, he's kind of turning upside down. Okay, let's see the last card. The last card is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the card, again, when you're feeling stuck, when you are overthinking things, when you don't see things clearly, right? Like, she's blindfolded and she doesn't see her situation, and all of those swords are implicating her thoughts, right? Like her thoughts are holding her back of actually achieving her goal, right? And you have here that there's something that's holding you back to achieve the world, to achieve this completion, whatever you're trying to do, like to achieve your goals, your star. And for some of you it might be all around being vulnerable and being yourself. But let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is the card of conflict, heavy conflict, right? When you are fighting for something and everybody is in it to win it, and there's backstabbing, and you know, I normally don't pay attention to the snake, but maybe some of you are discovering who's the snake, who's the one who's kind of creating this trouble, this whirlwind, that the Five of Swords is all about. Because you know, with the Five of Swords, there's definitely a need for better communication, and in the Five of Swords, there's no good collaboration either, because everybody is out for themselves, and you know, it's a very, very hard battle that people go through with the Five of Swords. So that's all I have for you. It's not a simple reading, but I hope that it helped you to be able to recognize what is that you need to do in order to move forward. And I hope that I'll be able to welcome you again.